Welcome back, everybody. So in this video, I'm going to go through and show you guys how to submit your poems to the Shizong writing contest. I will have given you guys a link to this page, which should take you to where you're going to be logging in. If it looks like the homepage here of their Shizong writing contest, don't panic. What you want to do is go to writing, I believe it is, and then select applications, and that will take you to this page here. All right. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come down here to register new user. In this case, we're going to register EJ. I've actually already filled everything out for him to register. You're going to have to wait probably between 5 and 10 minutes before you actually are activated on their site. You'll know you're activated because they will send you an email from the Sejong writing contest or Sejong writing, and it'll say, thank you for creating your new account with the Sejong Cultural Society writing competition. Your username is, in EJ's case, I just used his first name and last name so that it was easy to remember. You can use any screen name that you want, though, but I do suggest, since you're going to be using your school email address for this, that you use your school password as well. You can reset it, but it takes a while for it to send you those emails. So if you're trying to meet that deadline, it can take some time. So I'm going to go ahead and put in EJ's login information here. And we're going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to show you what you're going to need to do in order for you to register for everything. So when you first log in, you should look something like this. You'll see there are some pink boxes here for you, and we're going to have to fill out a few things. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to click on application. And this is what we need to do is we need to complete the application, or click on application over on that side. We're going to have to complete the application. So remember the left-hand side. So you're going to put in pre-college because you guys are in high school. You're not actually enrolled in college yet. Even if you were taking a CPC class, I would tell you to do pre-college. The adult division is supposed to be 19 and up. So when I submit mine, it will be in the adult division. We're going to put in EJ's name. EJ / name is. And let me pause for a second. I'm going to go look up his birthday. All right. So I went and I got his birth date, and for his privacy, I used our school address instead of his home address. But you should be using your home address because they're actually going to be sending you some mail if you win. So you want to make sure that you get it and it's not sent to the school. So use your home address. I use the school's address here just so that you had it in case you needed it. All right, so then you're going to enter in here your grade. So you're going to tell everybody that you're in the 12th grade. Go all the way to the bottom of their list. Put in my email address when it asks for it, but the teacher's name would be Melinda Kales. All right, and because this is what I'm registered under, and then M_Kales at CHUH in order to put in my email address. And then it's going to ask you for some information. It's going to ask you to choose the state, but here's what I'm going to point out to you. You're going to notice, oh, well, now we're in here. Maybe they finally registered me. Because before we weren't registered, but I had asked them to register us. And so it looks like we're now registered, and you can quickly find us by just putting in the state of Ohio. By the way, that means we're the only school in the state of Ohio so far that is actually participating. So if we go through and we do that, you'll see Cleveland Heights and Cleveland Heights High School are the only schools in the state of Ohio participating. So that means that if we were to do a state division, you all would have an excellent chance. All right, so then we're going to hit save. And now you can see that the application is complete. Application info is complete. And you now have some choices as to what you want to submit. So he can come in now and select Sijo and to submit that. So he would click on Edit Sijo. And it takes a few seconds here for it to. All right, so there's a box here where he can put in the title. A title for your Sijo is optional, and then a place for him to copy and paste in the body. All right, so I'm actually going to log out of all of his information, and I'm going to log back in using mine. So I'm going to pause my recording for a second and do that so that I can show you how to actually submit. All right, everybody, I'm back and I'm logged into my own account now. So you can see I am logged in as the Jedi of Hogwarts again. So I don't have a title for my Sijo, so I'm going to leave that blank. I'm actually going to paste in the Sijo that I wrote for the example for our first lesson. So you see my Sijo is here. My dream was to prepare you, to build you up, to make you great. There I was, ready to rock out, primed for greatness, all fired up. I'm actually going to put a period in there because it looks like I forgot it. Now I am lost, jilted and afraid, stuffed in your bag, your homework. So I don't know that this is actually going to win anything. I was going for those kind of those feels, but also with a humorous twist. I don't know if humor is what they're looking for, but right now with our COVID-19 shutdown, I feel like humor is what we're getting. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to reread that, make sure everything's what I want, and then I'm going to hit save. All right, so now you can see my Sijo is up here. It looks like it kind of cuts off at the bottom there, but that's fine. So, and I can now make sure that everything is ready to go. So, it'll tell me here that I have not submitted an essay. I don't want to submit an essay. If you guys are interested in the essay competition as well, you can look at that separately. So I know a couple people who are interested in Asian cultures might be interested in that. But for right now, that's all that I need to do. So what I would then need to do is make sure that my teacher knows that this has been completed. So what your teacher is going to be looking for here is that you have a green application complete, that you have a green Sijo complete button here, and that you have a thing here that says adult essay and or Sijo competition here. So yours will actually say pre-college, not adult essay, because remember, I put mine in under the adult. So if you are on a Chromebook, here's how you're going to do this. You're going to hit Control, Shift, and then the button that looks like a square with two lines next to it, okay? Real quick, I'll show you how to do that if you're using a Chromebook. I do a Chromebook screenshot because I'll show you real quick. The button you're looking for, this picture here does a nice job of it, is this one here. Okay, so control and then that button. That'll take your screenshot and then you can paste that onto a Word document and turn that in to the Dropbox that I'll be creating. Or if you're struggling with other ways of doing it, if you're doing it with a computer that doesn't have that, if it's Microsoft based, you may have the snipping tool. So it looks kind of like this. It looks like the little circle with the scissors, and then I can say new, and then just do kind of like a little shot of just what I want. So I've got just my two buttons here, my address on it so that my teacher knows that it's mine. And they can also see my Sijo there. I'm gonna say, no, I don't want to save that. Or you can get really super crafty. I don't have my camera enabled right now, but I would say use your phone to take a quick picture. I'll show you what that would look like. It doesn't look the greatest, but I'm going to do that and then send it to my email. So then I have it at my email address as well. Though I'm not sure why it's not giving me the option to send at the moment. They don't like me. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm doing it from camera. We'll try this from my phone. All right. All right. So coming back over here, I'm going to show you that I actually took a picture of my screen using my camera. So you can see it's here. And then emailed that to myself from my phone. So I can add that to my drive by clicking the little drive button there, selecting organize, And then just because we put everything else in our writing portfolio, why not just put it there? Also, because ideally the idea was we were going to put these on our websites. But for now, we're going to shoot for this. If you want to earn an extra, let's say, on top of that 50 points, an extra, like, say, another 15 points, you can add this as a page to your writing portfolio as well. So you would be earning like up to 65 points. So to do that, go in. Hopefully, you've got everything set up properly so that you can just open up your website. Here we go. Takes a minute to load. Go to pages, select a new page, and then we would call this creative writing. Those of you who have some other creative writing pieces you want to include, you could include that. So I'm now going to say I want to insert my photo. So it should come up in my writing portfolio here. There's my picture. I'm going to insert that. And then I'm going to maybe insert a little text box where I can include my Sijo writing, my Sijo poem. So if it will let me, well, we'll see. There we go. We'll just go back over and copy it again. Although I do like the way it looks over there. That's where we are. Click on the right tab and we'll be all right. There we go. Okay, so I've got my poem. I've got my picture. I can resize this a little bit so that my poem looks a little prettier on the page, like so. And now I've got my example of a Sijo poem that I wrote as creative writing. Remember, if you want to save anything for your website, make sure you hit publish. Otherwise, your teachers can't see that. So you can see my previously published is nothing. And now I have a creative writing page and I can click publish on that. And once everything's done, then my teachers would be able to see that. And I would have creative writing, personal narrative, and business writing. So there you go. An extra 15 points just for that. All right. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please let me know. Also, if you do this, I would like you to try and maybe crop it a little bit before you put it up here so that your personal information isn't like shown out to the world. I don't want everybody in the world knowing your address. All right. Although mine's pretty easy to know. Okay, so everybody have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask by emailing, responding to the posts in Google Classroom, or coming to our office hours. But please remember that the deadline for submission is March 31st. And after that time, the only thing that will be left open is the 15 bonus points for writing your Sijo and posting that on your creative writing page. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop.